Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk to you about coming to terms with aging. Today's my birthday, so I figured it would be a good time to tackle this subject because so many people get this weird existential feeling when they become older. And as we all know, you can't stop yourself from aging. It's going to happen to everyone. So there's no point in despairing over it. So with this video, I'm hoping to give you some sort of mindset tips and shifts to help make it so that you don't dread becoming older, because you really shouldn't. So, in life in general, whenever we encounter things or situations that we can't control, there really is no point in letting it affect you and making you become emotional, because there's nothing you can do about it. So, becoming emotional over it is giving that thing power over you. Because if you can't change the thing, then getting worked up over it is literally a waste of time. Because there's nothing you can do about it, right? It's like when people cry that they can't change the ocean. The ocean is outside of your control. There's nothing you can do to affect the power it has over you if you are in it. So there's no point in getting worked up over it. It's like trying to yell at a wall for existing. What the hell? I mean, there's no point in it. It's a waste of time. So when you can't control things, you have to realize the proper thing to do is just let go of it. That's a good thing to do with aging because you can't control it. You can't stop it. It's going to happen no matter what you do. So just let go of it. Don't dread becoming older. In fact, try to change your mentality so that you almost look forward to it because there are many great beneficial things that come with becoming older. For instance, wisdom and knowledge. The older you get, you're able to acquire more and more of those two things. I mean, when I was 19, I thought I was intelligent and I thought I knew a lot of things, and I can tell you now that 19-year-old me did not know anything. He merely thought he knew a lot of things, but he didn't. He didn't freaking know because he didn't have the life experience that I have today. So that's a huge benefit of aging. You amass so much life experience that you're able to get a more helicopter view of things, quite often even. And this is hugely beneficial. That's why so often older people look at the youth, and think that they're crazy because they're looking down at them with this helicopter view of how everything kind of fits together, and they're realizing that the youth don't have that life experience to have that helicopter view. So they make really naive and dumb decisions because of it. And that's okay. It's a part of life. All of us went through that. But that's a huge benefit of aging, getting to that place where you have that perspective from all of your life experience. You're able to fit together the puzzle pieces a lot better than younger people. So don't try to despair aging when there still are benefits to it. And try not to feel insecure over it. I mean, we can't really affect our appearance and how it will change over time. So getting insecure over it is only going to be a self-defeating mentality that you inflict upon yourself. So as much as possible, just come to peace with the fact that aging is just a fact of life. It happens to everyone. The worst thing you can do is compare yourself to younger people the older you get. Comparing yourself to them based on appearance or their life achievements or whatever it may be. You're a different person from them. You don't have the same goals. You don't have the same dreams. You're incredibly different from them. So why would you compare yourself to them? It's a dumb thing to do. And one thing I can tell you is that the older you get, if you are still single and you're insecure over that, the more insecure you get over that fact, it's just going to hurt your chances of attracting a great partner. Because those kinds of people will not want someone who's incredibly insecure over their appearance and their age, the way they look, all of those things. They're not going to find that attractive. So it's in your best interest to just accept those things. Just come to peace with them. And do not compare yourself to younger people, especially their appearance. Just don't. The same thing's going to happen to them eventually. They just are at an earlier place in life that you were in at one point too. So when you were at that age, older people were doing the same thing to you, looking at you, comparing themselves to you. So don't do it. There's just no point in it. Let it go and accept that it's a fact of life. So one thing I can say is that we all will become older, but we can all determine how we age. What I mean is choose to take good care of yourself. Because yes, we can't stop ourselves from aging, but we can control things that will kind of affect the way that we age. We can exercise, we can eat right, which means not eating for pleasure. That's the problem a lot of people have. You have to realize that eating food is all about sustenance. You're meant to eat to create your body. All the cells are made from the food that you eat, all the nutrients within them. So think of eating as literally providing sustenance for your body. Try not to get into the habit of only eating for pleasure, because then you're likely going to end up fat and unhappy when you're older, and you're going to age quicker because your body isn't going to be healthy. So switch your mentality with eating. From that alone, that's probably the best mindset shift I can impart anyone when it comes to losing weight. Just start eating for sustenance and not pleasure. But beyond that, exercise, be active, get outside, go for walks, go hiking, go running, jogging, whatever works for you. Lift weights. That's one of the things I happen to love to do, and I do it 4 times a week. Just find what works for you, but stay active in some form, even if it's swimming, whatever it may be. Just pick something that works for you and do it. It helps you age so gracefully that it's just crazy. You get into that situation where the older people get, the people who actually take care of themselves are almost seen as like a form of jealousy from everyone else, because they've actually taken care of themselves, so they aged well. If you want to be one of those people, then start taking care of yourself now. You don't want to get into that habit where you compare yourself to other people who did what you should have done at an earlier age. The best time to start taking care of yourself is always now, the present moment. So make a commitment to yourself to choose to age gracefully by taking care of yourself. That even includes wearing sunscreen and taking care of your skin, all those things, taking care of your hair. You just have to start focusing on your health. Especially for the young people. You're not going to stay young forever. So if you're eating pizza and pasta and ice cream and cookies and a bunch of junk food all the time, guess what? It'll catch up to you. So don't do that. I mean, do it every now and then, of course. I'm not saying never do it, but don't do that even more than the majority of the time. Don't. Get into the habit of cooking for yourself so you can actually eat healthy, because that's pretty much the only way you're going to do it. You're not going to be healthy if you're always eating out, because then you're not going to know what's going in your food, and you're going to be eating a lot of processed crap with chemicals in it, and it's not good for you. So just start taking care of yourself now, and then you can age like fine wine, which is what I'm planning on doing. I'm already in the process. So just take care of yourself. It'll make aging a lot better. It's not something you should fear, and it's something that you do have a bit of control over. So don't despair it. Just do what you can to lessen the impact it has on your life. So that way, the longer you take care of yourself, you could end up in your 80s and still be able to run. That's a very plausible thing, but you have to take care of yourself now in order to get there. And also, make sure you shift your mentality around comparing yourself to younger people and to dreading becoming older in general. It's not a bad thing. It happens to everyone. It can't be avoided. So just accept it and let it go. Make peace with it and look forward to the benefits that come with it. That age, that wisdom, the respect you get from other people for your age and your wisdom, those are all great things. Not to mention there are some financial benefits that will come as you age as well. The older you get, it's a lot easier to have more money to your name because you've had more time to accumulate money. That's another great benefit. You also gain more work experience, which allows you to get paid more. So hey, things do actually become better as you grow older. You just have to get into that mentality of not dreading it, not fearing becoming older, because it really isn't something you should fear. We can't do anything about it, so just come to terms with it. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling at this point, so I'll stop the video here. I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!